So you just got engaged and you're thinking, how cool would it be to have a New Year's Eve wedding? And you're thinking, well, how do I quite go around doing this? Well, I am Lori Randall with Simply Divine Events, and I'm going to tell you how to plan a New Year's Eve wedding. What you're going to want to do first is plan ahead. Very important when planning a wedding on a holiday. You're going to want to think about getting your reception site at least a year in advance, possibly a year and a half in advance, because a lot of hotels and venues book up for their New Year's Eve parties pretty early. So that's one thing that you're going to want to do. You're also going to want to make sure that you send out your save the dates a little bit earlier, even maybe earlier than 6 months, which is kind of typical. Let all the guests know that this is the date it is on a holiday. We do want you to come. That way, sometimes traveling can be a little more expensive and people might make plans. So you want to make sure they're going to be coming to your wedding and they're going to have a great party. So let them know well in advance when your wedding date is. Also, talking about invitations, you're going to want to think about sending your actual wedding invitations out. Typically it's two months in advance. Think about doing it 3 months in advance. That way people really can make sure that they get their responses back into you and they make their travel arrangements and their plans so they can be there. Some ideas and things to think about when for decorations for your New Year's Eve theme party is doing maybe doing like a nice big martini glass and putting all your New Year's Eve trinkets, your blowhorns and hats and the year that it is and all those little accessories inside there and make that the centerpiece instead of doing typical flowers and that sort of thing. So make it fun, glitzy, glammy. Also, you're going to want to think about maybe starting your reception a little later, maybe starting at 8, 9 o'clock at night. That way you can go into midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, so everyone is there when the ball drops and it's the new year and you can do the countdown. You want to think about hiring a good DJ, a good band. This is going to be, New Year's Eve. It's going to be party fun. You're going to want everyone dancing, having a great time. So think about your entertainment as well. You're going to want to make sure you hire them in advance too, because entertainment books up pretty quick for New Year's Eve as well. You also want to think about maybe doing a balloon drop, maybe doing a fireworks display if budget allows. Or think about maybe staying at a place that might have a fireworks display where everyone can kind of just go outside and see the free fireworks display that's in the area. Maybe for your favors, do sparklers as your little send-off. And another thing you can think to do is your champagne toast. Instead of doing it before dinner, do it once midnight starts. You can do your champagne toast then. So those are some things to think about when you're planning your New Year's Eve themed wedding. Again, I'm Lori Randall with Simply Divine Events, and go have a knockout wedding.